Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. First, check this out. Guys, is it any wonder people are drawn to Costa Rica? I mean, come on, it's beautiful. And so the next thing you know, you're wanting to live here, you know, but once you get past the romance of it all and the beauty of it all, you got to consider one thing big time, because this isn't the States. You got to consider culture shock, all right? And here's what our friends at Wikipedia say about culture shock. Culture shock refers to the anxiety and feelings of surprise, disorientation, uncertainty, and confusion felt when people have to operate within a different and unknown culture or social environment. It grows out of the difficulties in assimilating the new culture, causing difficulty in knowing what is appropriate and what is not. So, again, when you get past the romance of wanting to live here, you got to consider a few more things. Wow. All right, we're going to assume that money's not a problem, that you have money and that's, you know, not going to be a problem. So, a couple things. Costa Rica is pretty much like the United States was back in the 50s and 60s. Very traditional for the most part. Morals and values are rooted in religion, so religion plays a big part down here. Not saying that's good or bad, I'm just saying that's how it is. Ticos are very polite, they're non-confrontational. They're very, actually kind of beaver cleaverish, you know. They're all about appearances in a way. They don't like to air their dirty laundry down here, that type of thing. They're very family oriented. So that's the base of kind of the culture down here. Now, as far as how they do things, they are not performance driven. Like in the United States, we're all about work, you know, work. We define ourselves through our work a lot of times. Here, they don't do that, all right? And they don't even really care. They do not live here to work. They live here to live. So they're all about the process of things. You know, they're not very quick. They're not very efficient. You have to jump through a lot of hoops down here. You have to go through a lot of red tape down here. There's a lot of paperwork down here. There's a lot of bureaucracy down here. You're waiting and waiting and waiting for legal things to happen, for your house construction to be complete. Hell, if you ask the guy, hey, can you paint my kitchen tomorrow morning? He'll say, sure. Well, he's not going to show up, guys. He might show up a week from now, and when he comes to your door and you say, well, I'm getting ready to leave, you can't do it now. He's like, I'm here now, what's the problem? He's like, and you're like, well, you were supposed to be here last week. And he's like, well, I'm here now. You know, what's the problem? So, so they don't care about that kind of stuff. So again, they're about the process. They're like, why would you have one person do it when perhaps 10 people could do it? So think of Costa Rica as one huge DMV. Line after line. Oh, get your insurance over there. Oh, come back tomorrow and schedule your driving test. Oh, you're in the wrong line. You got to start over. Oh, you know, that's kind of how it is here. If you can remember the DMV of old. So now herein lies the problem, because in the United States we are kind of performance driven. So now, are you a perfectionist? Are you type A personality? Is it your way or the highway? Do you kind of like to argue and debate the issue? Are you impatient? Are you all about schedules? Are you kind of a complainer and whiner? Do you see things and go, oh, that could be done so much better? Well, you got to consider those things, because that could be a problem. You need to know that you're already probably being viewed coming in down here as a type A personality, whether you are or not. So, and you kind of need to know that. You should know how people see you or see your culture, how they think of you. So, the other thing you want to do is you want to learn about their culture before you come down here. So you should be reading the books, you should be scanning the internet, and I would definitely encourage you to come down here and spend some time before you decide to uproot your whole life and pack it, because a lot of people don't make it down here because of the culture. So you definitely want to do your homework. And the other thing is, you should know yourself. So are you those things? If you are those things, you are going to have a hard time down here. Actually, you're not going to make it down here, but you need to know yourself, be flexible, be open to new things, new ideas. You know what? Actually, when I used to work with kids, and kids that had problems making friends, I used to tell them, when you enter a group that's not yours, be quiet. Listen. Don't say anything. Don't try to change the group's behavior. Just listen, maybe ask a few questions when it's time, but really kind of keep to yourself until they start letting you come in. And I would encourage you to do the same thing down here. Just shut up and listen what's going on down here and see how they run their life. Don't come down here like an American, all right? Because the worst thing you can do is to come down here and go, that's not the way we do it in the States. Well, you know what? You're not in the States anymore. So, hey guys, consider living here. Think of culture shock, all right? So, I'm Michael Allen, Travel Costa Rica Now. Hope it helps. Peace.